What thing we all see yesterday, now the most embarrassing thing in the history of Sierra Leone politics. What thing we see yesterday being Friday, the 8th of December 2023, is an epitome of embarrassment. But yesterday's event now also a remarkable event, because it shows President Bio don't wake up from his slumbers. Yes, it clearly indicates President Bio don't realize the danger where we country face in terms of the fight against terrorism, the fight against instability, the fight against the disruption of the national cohesion where we get, the fight against democracy where Sierra Leone don dey suffer since 2018 when President Bio assumed office. So yesterday's event climaxed by the appearance of Dr. Koroma at the CID headquarters in Freetown. It don't show President Bio ready for attend to all the unruliness where we don't see so far, especially in regards to Dr. Koroma in behavior. Today being the 9th, Saturday the 9th of December 2023. Can you believe it's the end of the month, end of the year, ladies and gentlemen? Aiah P Thomas. I don't reluctantly decide to say a word or two about the coup in relation to the All People's Congress Party. A lot of people will come and tell you, say APC involved, but they cannot justify it. Other people will come and say APC was not involved, but they equally cannot justify their claims. Today, now indications now I want to give you some key indications them will go help you for decide for as to whether APC involved in the coup or APC not involved in the coup. Let's say this. The only way they will determine whether involved and whether not involved now by the actions of people. From when President Bio take over in March, I believe was in March 2018. Till today, as I speak to you, 6 years later, this December 2023, President Bio no get one collate. I repeat, from when President Bio assumed office, President Bio no get one collate. And President Bio don't suffer more than any other head of state in the history of Sierra Leone. President Bio don't suffer more than any other democratically elected president in the history of Sierra Leone. This is not the only president from when he became president 2018 to now. You don't see about 3 or 4 coup attempts, Panam. You don't see protest after protest after protest, particularly headed by members of the All People's Congress or by the All People's Congress staged by them. You understand? President Bio don't see so much disruption of in governance in ways that I can hardly articulate. You understand? If I said to go over how much President Bio's government has been interrupted, at least audio will take past 1 hour. You understand? We see protest after protest, destabilization after destabilization. The man was not even allowed to sit. Even before inauguration, there were incursions happening all around the country already. You understand? Now, let me cut it down short. APC then, the APC, I wouldn't say APC, I would say Team A faction of APC, PPP faction of APC, the Information Minister Adebayo, where she on Holland, don't threaten President Bio. You don't threaten in family, in wife, in particular, Her Excellency Dr. Fatima Bio. You don't threaten SLPPS. Anybody who work with government, don't threaten them. Anybody who stand for justice, you don't threaten them. He not only threatened them, but he threatened their life. He harassed them, he terrorized them to the worst possible way. All this don't they happen under the auspice of APC Team APPP. For 5 long, horrible years, they don't appoint this Bobo as the de facto information minister for chastise, humiliate, and insult dignitaries and people in Sierra Leone. They're not tap deal. They sponsor this Bobo for organize, Adebayo I mean, for organize illegal protests which claim lives, properties, and destroyed so many people and livelihood, and held the entire state to ransom for 2 horrible weeks. And that not stop. They don't do it so many times. They do 2 successive protests. That's Sierra Leone. We hold the country to ransom. They do all kind of things leading to the election for make sure say that election they know all water. You understand? They do all kind of things. These are the guys where they say they not go participate in the election if the voter registration details are not published publicly. These are the same APC where say they not go participate in the June 2024 election if the 4 regional commissioner, ECSL commissioners, they not resign. If the National Electoral Commissioner, Mohamed Kone, not resign. These are the guys. I'm giving you facts, not fictions. These are the guys where they sit and they protest and they go hand over a letter to ECSL on the 5th of June, just barely 2 weeks to the elections. They want to go seize Electoral Commission. Then they end up for participate and lost the election. And they say they don't collect the young voter summaries because they get representatives in polling station. This same team APPP APC branch. They say they get information contrary to what ECSL produced for sure say APC now win the election. That the election was rigged in favor of President Bio. Take today as I speak to you, today being the 9th of December, 5 months later, they not able to produce 1 document for show for substantiate their claims. This is the same APC team APPP, where they don't threaten for overthrow this government through the Minister of Information, Adebayo Wisdom Holland, over and again, years after years, threatening the lives of statesmen, threatening the life of civil servants in that country. One day we know hear the former president Aiah P Koroma, he disavow Adebayo. One day we know hear Yansane disavow Adebayo. One day we know hear Dr. Samura Kamara disavow Adebayo. You understand? APC gonna do all kind of press release, but the key people that were involved that stand accused of being the mastermind behind Adebayo in terrorism, they have never disavowed him. Imagine former President Dr. Aiah P Koroma, a man who leads Sierra Leone for nearly 11 years, not get the guts for disavow Adebayo. Even when he's been accused repeatedly, President Bio challenged him during the June election, say, if you claim, say you, not you, they send Adebayo for cause mayhem in Sierra Leone. I challenge you as a statesman for disavow Adebayo. He never did. For criticize Adebayo for saying, yeah, Adebayo don't know where one shoes. He never did up to now. You understand? This same Aiah P Koroma, bloodthirst Aiah P Koroma, power thirst Aiah P Koroma, from when they lost and the election 2018, he has never rested because he's not used to the power vacuum for day without power. He don't get power for over 21 years as the leader and chairman of the All People's Congress Party. He's been surrounded by people all the time of his life. Now that he no longer has power of the party, he not get official power of the party. Unofficially, he's still the owner of APC. He is no longer the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He has no way of dealing with it. He's confused, he's perplexed and traumatized by it. So it caused mayhem all over the country. Now somebody will say, yeah, are you accusing Ernest Bai Koroma of masterminding the coup? My answer to that question is not as simple as you would like to expect it. But let's look at the fact. The people that went on a threatening for overthrow President Bio, they are the people that are involved in the coup. And they say people in there that they don't work hand in hand with Ernest Bai Koroma. Most of the coup leaders, majority of the coup leaders, Ernest Bai Koroma and former bodyguards. Somebody like Leather Boot, he worked with Ernest Bai Koroma for nearly 11 years from when Ernest Bai Koroma became president to the day where Ernest Bai Koroma would name call. He worked with Ernest Bai Koroma. He dedicates in life to Ernest Bai Koroma. He's one of the coup plotters. You understand? He's not the only one. You think about Yapo, is another one. You talk about Comrade Koita, where he don't go seek asylum na UK, he come on a pongo na Sierra Leone for go cause what they call CCTV footage don't show him. People will say, hey, na Photoshop, hey, na this. The person where say, he say on audio, on the Friday before the Sunday, say, rest in peace, Fatima Bio. Because they want to kill Fatima Bio, the first lady of the Republic. They failed. Koita is one of those people. And Koita is close to Ernest Bai Koroma. Yapo is close to Ernest Bai Koroma. Leather Boots, he on talk no day. You understand? Sheriff Alpha, talk no day. Very close to Ernest Bai Koroma. You understand? Eddie Conte, talk no day. Very close to Ernest Bai Koroma. All the ringleaders of this coup, this attempted coup, are Ernest Bai Koroma's close bosoms. What do you expect people to think? And let's all say this. You see what make Adebayo the misfire then days here since the coup on the 26th, the attempted coup. Now because in guilds, then they walk up. In guild don't walk on so much, they go accuse innocent people and now say that they panam. You understand? In guild don't walk on so much that he's so confused because he was part of it. He was part of it. Adebayo worked hand in hand. The people on social media wouldn't work hand in hand for support this coup. Adebayo obviously is the de facto Minister of Information for Team APPP APC and supports Ernest Bai Koroma as well. Comrade Koita, even physically as a military officer, former military officer, was there holding guns, shooting, killing people. He's been arrested, thankfully. Ibrahim Fona has talked about overthrowing President Bio, has talked about destabilizing Sierra Leone, has talked about people taking arms things into their hands, supported the August 10 protest last year. Ibrahim Fona is part of this coup. You know, hey, comrade, Koita, we don't know what happened. He go find in Fambule, he go this, they explain all kind of nonsensical audio. But Ibrahim Fona is part of it. And I call on the authorities of Sierra Leone. Anytime Ibrahim Fona massive foot na Sierra Leone, the authorities therefore arrest him and lock him up. And the other person went for arrest, then lock him up with starting foot na Sierra Leone na cash box. Cash box is also another one we work with Ibrahim Fona. They worked with Adebayo. Even though they had no guys, their goal is very singular and straightforward. They have the same goal. You understand? They have the very same goal. Their goal is on sit and disrupt and destabilize the government, the Bio-led government. You understand? So these guys will continue to disrupt. I call on the President Bio government, Ibrahim Fona, Cashbox, Adebayo. They should be on the wanted list as much as anybody else we don't involve in this war. As much as Koita and others, they are part and parcel of it. In fact, there are rumors of the fact that Adebayo actually traveled all the way to Guinea. Now if we don't go announce if they had succeeded, because is the de facto Minister of Information for the PPP team AAPC. That is why some of the people where they involved, when the key APC people they find arms, ammunition, and military attires. Now some of APC executive members, their houses. It's not a surprise. So all this indication shows it points to one and only one person, the person where they in charge of APC. And that person is no less a person but Dr. Aiah P Koroma, when the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the former chairman for life of APC, we're still not a de facto chairman, faceless chairman of APC. He calls all the shots. Nothing happens within APC without Aiah P Koroma in authorization. You understand? Now that I blame President Bio to an extent that you don't tolerate Aiah P Koroma to a detrimental end. You don't tolerate this man, tell this man want destroy in governance. You don't tolerate this man, tell this man you want destabilize the entire state. How long can you tolerate one menace, one irritant for such a long time? For 5 years, going to 6 years, you've tolerated Dr. Aiah P Koroma. And Dr. Aiah P Koroma is not paying you in kind. He is actually undermining you, trying to destroy you and trying to kill your wife. That's what he's done. August 26, their aim was to kill the First Lady. That's why they attacked. If they were not repelled, they would have. That's why Koita said, rest in peace to the First Lady, on the Friday before this attack on Sunday. This was a premeditated, ruthless, and brutal attempt to unseat a democratically elected government. In less than 5 months in power since the elections on the 24th of June. So Sierra Leoneans, they need to think deep. This is about Sierra Leone. You know, the impact of this, I want to let you watch my program with Brother Prince Koroma on Sunday tomorrow. Watch my program, let you understand. The implication. Beaucoup people and they just and the overseas when they don't say for can spend good time with their family and friends. Somebody save 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, whatever for can spend on this December. Clubs then close. Bars then they close. 8 o'clock they don't close. 7 o'clock they don't close because coffee is at 9. There is no more nightlife. You know how many billions, trillions of leons where the government they lost every day in taxes and revenues because of the alley closure and the curfew for real estate security in Africa. At the busiest time of the year, there is no nightlife. The prostitute, I don't even want to talk about them. You understand? The prostitute now bury this don't talk about it because all they dragging out don't stop. The man that went and the father then posted them back then they buried them for them because they don't know where old. They married man when they sit on a house, they all know where old. Now next time they go sit on a house, then they cry. Because they don't know where go be here. You go be here for sleep there. You understand? So many economic activities have been stalled because of this horrible attempted coup where don't take place. So it's good to see former President Koroma called to CID for car report. And I pray that they treat him like any other ordinary Sierra Leonean because he does not deserve statehood. Any statesman not go behave like how Aiah P Koroma behave. Aiah P Koroma don't show say desperate for power. He's extremely hungry for power. He's unable to cope without power. So he will do everything to take power. He should be treated like a commoner. And no man is above the law. So it's good that he's been called for questioning yesterday. And he'll be called, he'll be appear again today for a follow-up questioning. And I hope he's treated, if he's found wanting, he's detained and then taken to court for legal answer for the allegation. And he's locked up. He should be locked up. If he's found wanting, he should be locked up like anybody else when they're not found wanting. Let the due process, the rule of law takes place. You understand? I call on Sierra Leoneans for stand firm. This not the same honest by Koroma. When ACC Francis Ben Kaifala called say it question him about corruption case. It make them so impossible. You go call all them or guys them, all them man them, they can't block protest after protest. They say no for questioner. Even when ACC say they go question in Palace now, McKinney in command center, he refused. He used people as human shield for prevent the questioning from happening. Not to the same man as by Koroma now don't work as Afri go na police headquarters, CID for questioning. Anything happen? No. You see anybody demonstrate? No. You see anybody die? No. You see anything happen? No. So it shows that Anes by Koroma is a very selfish human being. We don't see the whole world they watch and now fire they be them. You know using people like come on suffer as soon as they invite and the next day go by himself, then question her. He come on today back, this Saturday today, he go back again as CID for follow-up questioning. The Sierra Leone no end. One off for them, nothing no happen. But those times where ACC they try for question them, he used people, they announce to so many different people and begin they can't map and they protest. They not go allow us. So Kobana the ultimate, they don't go allow him. Let go any side because he wanted them to do exactly that. But now we see international community they hide upon them. ECOWAS don't condemn the attempted coup. AU don't condemn the attempted coup. The EU don't condemn the attempted coup. UN don't condemn the attempted coup. US don't condemn the attempted coup. The entire world don't condemn the attempted coup. It try for salvage whatever is left of his reputation. Now that make he go submit himself na CID for questioning. And it's by Koroma, my brothers and sisters, now one of the most dangerous human beings in Sierra Leone right now. Take it or leave it. It's one of the most dangerous human beings. And all the people the way they use, this non-90s is the way they use. Yapo way use, Koita way use, Lerabut way use, where they lost in life. Sheriff Alpha way use, Adebayo way they use, Ibrahim Fona way they use, Cashbox way they use, Eddie Conte way they use, and several others the way they use for destabilize that country. They should be brought to justice. Each and every one of them should be brought to justice. I call on the BO government to take no prisoners, ensure that the rule of law prevails. And then they say let them go kill people and wouldn't call all them against unlawfully and beat them. No! I'm a law-abiding citizen. I want everybody to be treated fairly. But I don't want no preferential treatment for anybody. And it's by Koroma included, should not be treated preferentially. They're not for Twitter. Hey, and I state now, if we go interview and I host, or if we go do this. All the things and it's by Koroma has done in Sierra Leone. If any normal citizen we don't do that one day, like he did Panemba Road now, why should an by Koroma be allowed to create a menace, to create so much mayhem in Sierra Leone? And let me say this, I am not a member of SLPP, but let me say this. When Anes by Koroma was president for nearly 11 years, from 2007 to 2018, SLPP no ever create this sort of mayhem. SLPP no ever orchestrate coup attempt, military coup. SLPP no ever orchestrate protest after protest, disruption after disruption. Chaos after chaos. SLPP was never such opposition. But APC in opposition under the auspices of a former president, Dr. Anes by Koroma, has become a terrorist group. APC PPP Team A has become a group, a wayward group that is bent on destabilizing the state, that is bent on creating chaos and commotion in the state. Sierra Leoneans, I call on each and everyone to stand up. Don't stand up for SLPP, don't stand up for President Bio, stand up for Sierra Leone. Because Sierra Leone is all we have and the only country we get. We're not going to allow this non-entity and it's by Koroma for destroy the country for we all. The man don't enjoy power, he don't know how to live without power. But that make him pulling Yano in foot inside APC business. APC then says they don't tire with him. The real APCs are tired with that guy. Sierra Leoneans are fed up with him. He has done enough damage to our country, and enough is enough. Sierra Leoneans, we have to stand up. We have to push President Bill to do what is right. The justice system must prevail, must ensure that security is restored, must ensure that rule of law is restored to the fullest, without any exception. We want our Sierra Leone back. We want our peaceful Sierra Leone back. We want our cohesive Sierra Leone back. We want our united Sierra Leone back, our progressive Sierra Leone back. And we are not going to compromise any aspect of that. I call on Sierra Leoneans to stand and see beyond tribe, see beyond politics, and prioritize the interests of our country first and foremost. That is the only country we get. No other country knows about Sierra Leone. And if together, nobody can stop us. Together, even Aiah P Koroma is not going to stop us. Together, the puppets of Aiah P Koroma in the presence of Yapo, Koita, Leda Boots, Sheriff Alpha, Adebayo, Ibrahim Fona, Cashbox, Eddie Conte, none of them will be able to stop us. We shall prevail. And only together shall we prevail to bring this menace to an end. Thank you very much for listening. I hope from this audio you could make your own conclusion. You could make up your mind and see the indications that most of the things that will happen, most of the chaos, this attempted coup, it get all the handmark of Dr. Aiah P Koroma Panam. All the handmark. Because the personal bodyguards them that they involved in this. People who were personal, very close to them that they involved in this. Any common sense person with common sense will see and say, Dr. Aiah P Koroma, he gets some questions for answer. But at the same time, Sierra Leone is a country of law and order. Let him be treated according to the law. If he's innocent, let him allow him go free. If he's guilty, let the law take its course. But let him not just give him a green card for destroy the country, do whatever he wants to do. We've had enough. Thank you for listening. Aiah P Thomas.